Hello, students. I hope you all are doing well. Today we are starting exercise number 2.1 and watch the video about number lines first before watching this lecture. And I hope you have learned about real numbers, about the types of real numbers, and I'm sure that you know what are rational and irrational numbers now. The rational numbers are the ones which can be written in the form p by q, and the irrational are the ones which can't be written in the form p over q, right? The examples of irrational numbers are the numbers which are in square root form, or the numbers exponential, as well as the pi is an irrational number. Now let's start the question number 1 of exercise 2.1, which states that uh, identify which of the followings are irrational number. Okay, so here you have first number is square root of 3. So which number is it? It is a irrational number, right? So you just need to tell which number is it. So I'm shortly writing irrational number as IR. Okay, and 1 over 6 is a rational number, right? Again, pi is an irrational number. Likewise, you will identify all of the numbers whether they are rational numbers or irrational numbers. Now moving to the question number 2, which states that convert the following fractions into decimal fractions. Okay, they have given you fractions, and they've asked you to convert these fractions to decimal fractions. So let's see what are decimal fractions first. uh, in algebra, a decimal fraction is a fraction whose denominator is 10 or multiple of 10. Okay, so the numbers, those rational numbers or those fractions, right? Basically, fractions are rational numbers because they are written in the form p over q. These are fractions. So a decimal fraction is that fraction whose denominator is either 10 or 100. So they have asked you to convert these fractions to decimal fractions. So let's do that. In question number 2, first part, we have the fraction 17 over 25. So it's very simple. We're gonna convert the denominator into 100, and we know that if we multiply 25 by 4, then this denominator will be 100, right? So I'm gonna multiply it by 4. And as if we are multiplying or dividing a fraction by a number, then we also multiply it by that number. So we have multiplied and divided it by 4. 17 into 4 will be 68, and 25 into 4 will be 100. Now we have converted this fraction into decimal fraction because now its denominator is 100, right? And 68 over 100 will be it's gonna be 0.68. So that's all. We have converted a simple fraction to a decimal fraction. You will either convert the denominator to 10 or 100 or to 1000. Now let's see, in the second part, we have a fraction 205 over 18. Now it's a little bit complex as compared to the first one, because it's not easy to guess that with which number will I multiply 18 in order to get 100 or 1000. So there is a trick that you can divide. If you are gonna change this denominator to 100, then divide 100 by 18 to get that number. Okay, so let's do that. 100 over 18, and I get this number 5.555. Okay, so this is the number. I'll multiply and divide this fraction with this number in order to change it to a decimal fraction. So let's do that. 205 over 18 is the fraction that I have, and now I'm going to multiply it by 5.55, as well as we will multiply the denominator with this number. and we will get 205 into this number will be, and now denominator will become, on multiplying these two you will get 100. So your answer will be 11.38. Now let's do the question number 4. Represent the following numbers on the number line. Okay, they have given you numbers and they've asked you to draw them, plot those numbers on number line. Here I've drawn a number line. A number line basically will represent the numbers, all the zero, positive integers and negative integers. So here I have, on the right side we have positive number, and on the left side of zero we have negative numbers. So this is a number line. Now let's see what is our first number. It's a fraction which is 2 by 3, and we're going to represent it on the number line. So let's check what is 2 by 3. Comes out to be 0 point, when we divide we get 0 0.666, so on, right? So we're going to represent it on the number line. So let's first draw a number line here. I have 0, 1, 2, -1, -2. Now as you can see that this number lies between 0 and +1 because it's 0 0.6, right? So 0 0.6 is gonna lie between this interval, right? So let's see the fraction again. We have 3 to second part of 3. We're gonna divide this interval into 3 parts. 1, 2, 3. Or you can simply write in decimal form, like if I divide this interval into 10 equal parts, right? That's quite simple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you're going to divide this interval into 10 further small intervals, right? And you will plot this number 2 by 3 where 0 0.6 lies, because it is equals to 0 0.6. So here I have 0 0.1, 0 0.2, 0 0.3, 0 0.4, 0 0.5 and 0 0.6 here. So this is 2 by 3. Now second part, you have a mixed fraction. So let's first convert it into a simple fraction. And you know that how do we convert a mixed fraction to a simple fraction? You're going to multiply the denominator by this number, and you will get 4 ones are 4, and you will add this 3 into this product. 4 plus 3 will be 7, divided by denominator as it is. So this is your number. We're going to divide it to check what number it is. 7 by 4 comes out to be 1.75. So let's draw the number line again. Now you can check that the number lies between 1 and 2, right? 1, 2. Here we have -1, -2, -3. Alright, so we're going to divide this interval between 1 and 2 into 10 equal small intervals. So let's see here where 1.7 lies. 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, 5, 6, 7. It's gonna lie between 7 and 1.7 and 1.8 because it's 1.75. So it will be here in between 1.7 and 1.8. Here is the number 1, 3 by 4. Okay, and that's all.